35 years in the industry. I'm an electrician by trade. I'm one of the ones where you may or may not know, there was a blacklist, a construction blacklist revealed in the press. 3,230 workers. We've been systematically stopped from getting places on sites for a number of years, and this is by virtue of the fact that we've committed the heinous crimes of being shop stewards and safety reps in an industry that's more dangerous than mining. I'm currently on the Media City site at Salford. It's going to be the BBC's new home. That's the biggest construction site on one footprint in the UK. It's currently got 1,800 workers on it, about 400 which traditionally Unite members. I'm a member of Unite, I've been since 1975. Yeah, they haven't got one shop steward, they haven't got one safety rep, they haven't got any reps whatsoever on the site. I went on the site, I tried to organise it, and they got rid of me by virtue of the fact of sort of like false redundancy. I campaigned against it, we got banners up outside the site, blah blah blah, forced a meeting with the management. The management relented, and they've now sort of like taken me back on Monday. Unfortunately, me and my colleagues have had absolutely no support from our full-time officers, and I think that's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. Yeah? If any of you are out there are Unite members, if you can go back to your branches, if you can petition the full-time officers to get involved. They've got a campaign going at the minute, the 100% campaign. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has tried to campaign to get the organisation in the construction industry. Not one person has been anywhere near, apart from rank and file members like myself. And when we do it, we get castigated, we get thrown off the sites, and we get blacklisted. And it's about time that the full-time officers stop shining the bleeding seats and looking what cars they've got on the car park and came down to the sites and helped us. Thank you.
I'd just like to make one announcement with regards to what is going on in Turkey and what we're doing here. The tekel workers who work to produce alcohol and tobacco, 12,000 of tekel workers are being forced to leave their employment. They're being forced, their employment rights are being taken out of their hands. They've been on strike since the 15th of December. They went on hunger strike, they've occupied the stage of the union, and now there's that discussion on going on to a general strike in Turkey. There is a demonstration which is being organized on the 5th of February 2010 by DIMA, who is another organization that works with the Turkish Kurdish community in London, in front of the Turkish embassy. We call you all from here to join that demonstration and be in solidarity with the tekel workers.
We should set today, and we will set today, with an amendment that we will pass in a minute, to set up the first steps towards a rank and file movement inside the trade unions. A movement that is capable of delivering action with the officials wherever possible, but without them, and even in the teeth of opposition from the officials wherever it is necessary. Look at the BMW Cowley plant last year. Last April, the management and the Unite Trade Union concocted a plan to shut down Shift C, a third of the workforce, which was jam-packed with agency workers, many of them migrant workers. And they agreed that without even telling the workers until 5 minutes before their shift. If we'd have had a rank and file organisation there that would have been able to say at that meeting, right, we're not leaving this plant, we're occupying this plant, we're fighting for our jobs, then I think we could have won a hell of a lot more. Build from below, build a rank and file movement, take back our unions and take on capitalism.
I'm victimised trade union militants, driven out my job, expelled from the union, and as a result of that activity by the trade union bureaucracy and my management, I'm taking my employer to an employment tribunal on the 1st of March, one which is anticipated to last for 5 weeks, an unprecedented length of time, and 5 weeks because the employers have listed 15 witnesses, which is an attempt effectively to price me out of court because they know, because of the witch hunt that I've been subject to by Unison, that they think I will not be able to afford it. Well, you know what? I've got a message for those bastards. And that message is this. that since that's been announced and I've put out a call on the campaign, money has flooded in from all over the country, and it's flooded in from this conference, and I thank every single person who's given to that campaign fund. Because that fund isn't about me, it's about standing up for what's right and standing up and fighting back. But I don't want to talk actually about myself, I want to talk about something Michael mentioned, the fight at Chorus on my doorstep, where 1,700 workers face the sack in a few weeks' time. And not just 1,700 workers, but the 2,000 workers who work on that site who are contractors. It will mean the destruction of Redcar, the town. Absolute destruction. If the workers of Chorus win, if they occupy their plants, it will be a beacon of hope and resistance, not simply to the workers in the North East, not even to the workers in Britain, but internationally, because it will stand up against the relentless tide of attacks on our class. Therefore, I urge you to make sure you get to Chorus on the 13th, and let's show those bastards we mean business.
I'm a building worker, or was I should say, like Colin. I've been blacklisted for the past 35 years. Like a lot of other my comrades, including these two guys on my chest, Des Warren and Ricky Tomlinson. In 1972, the first national official building workers strike took place, the first one in history ever. Our strike was absolutely 100% successful. Where there was a bit of scabbing going on, there were certain things that had to take place, i.e. flying pickets. 6 months after the strike, 24 construction workers in North Wales were arrested. Des Warren got 9 years. 9 years he got. Ricky Thompson got 6 years. It was reduced on appeal to 3 and 2, and other lads got 6 months each, and the rest of them got suspended sentences, and their lives were ruined, especially Des Warren's. While he was in jail, he refused to go along with the regime. He refused to wear the prison clothes. He claimed to be a political prisoner, and he started sticking drugs into him. Consequently, he ended up with Parkinson's disease and died in 2004. He's only 12 months older than me. He should be standing here next to me today. On the 3rd of July this year, as last year, we're going to march through Shrewsbury, and the employees will all come there with your banners and your posters and everything, because this thing is going to get bigger and bigger, and we're going to march through Shrewsbury until these men are exonerated. Thank you.
Yesterday, we all saw Tony Blair called up in front of the Chilcot inquiry. People thought he'd get a grilling. He was given a soapbox to declare that if he could kill 1 million people, he'd do it all over again, and he wants to have another war, this time spread to Iran. But there's another person that was up yesterday, and that was Lance Corporal Joe Glenton. Joe Glenton charged, yesterday he faced charges of disobeying the orders of his commanding officer, speaking to the press when he was told not to, and then speaking to them again, marching at the head of the Stop the War demonstration calling for the end of the war in Afghanistan in October. And every one of those charges were dropped yesterday.
En UCL existen 200 limpiadores que no están organizados y que no tienen el derecho a organizarse por parte de la empresa contratista Office and General. Ese fue el motivo por el cual fui despedido de UCL, pero tuvimos la solidaridad de varios sindicatos. He sido reintegrado en otro trabajo y nuevamente he sido despedido. En este momento estoy desempleado por las mismas actividades de tratar de organizar. El hecho de solamente llevar este caso al tribunal no es todo. Necesitamos pelear para que nunca más discriminen a ningún trabajador que está organizando un sindicato. Todos los sindicatos y cada uno de nosotros necesitamos regresar a realizar protestas revolucionarias. Necesitamos un concepto revolucionario de sindicato. No podemos ser blandos con el sistema cuando el sistema nos golpea. La única solución es la revolución.